Super Bowl
waiting.
Sunday.
You knew it was coming. Super Bowl Sunday.
When I started the camera, I knew that Abby wanted to kick this off, so I was being quiet so that you could do your intro.
Chiefs Day.
Chiefs
Barbecue Day.
We're doing some Kansas City inspired barbecue today.
Yes.
This was at Abby's request.
Thank you, babe.
Yesterday we had our really awesome brisket cook over here on the Hasty
some
Bake.
really good brisket.
Yep, that
really
turned
good.
out pretty good.
Yeah.
And I hope that we got some more KC style barbecue that's going to be even more delicious today.
I'm
going
using
on right now.
I'm using the brisket for my baked beans later.
Yep, that's right.
And what are we eating with the baked beans?
We're going to be doing pulled pork.
Pulled pork.
Hasty Bake pulled pork.
Oh, darn.
So last weekend, I actually made a homemade Kansas City style barbecue rub, homemade barbecue rub.
Real good.
Also some Kansas City style barbecue sauce. And that's what we're using for today's cook. So we picked up a 10-pound Duroc pork roast, and I got it seasoned down really well with our homemade rub. And I've got it over here on the Hasty Bake right now smoking, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this turns out. I usually cook these pork butts on the pit barrel, and I've got that technique nailed. It always turns out great. Abby will probably agree.
Agreed.
Every time I cook one, she says, this is the best one you've ever made.
It's true.
So
It's true.
I've only done one pork roast on the Hasty Bake, and it was good, but I'm trying it again, and hopefully this one's going to turn out really good.
You know, for Kansas City barbecue, you nailed it. You nailed the brisket.
Thank you.
I can't wait to try the pulled pork. And thank you for sacrificing for my Chiefs.
You're very welcome. Well, it works out great for both of us because
Yes.
I like doing backyard barbecue. I like all kinds of barbecue, so I'm not it's only got to be Texas, it's only got to be KC, it's only got to be Carolina.
No.
And I don't even know if Florida actually has a barbecue. So I'm a little bit of a mixture of all of them, honestly, is what I like. I like all things barbecue.
You know what? You can like more than one thing at a time.
Absolutely.
It's totally okay.
And you can like a barbecue without somebody yelling in your ear that you're not eating it right, or chili doesn't come with beans, or you don't need sauce on your meat. If you don't need to hear all that. Let people enjoy the food the way they want to eat it.
I don't like it when people come for beans. I think beans are like my favorite food.
They are, and that's
burritos are my favorite food, but that's because of beans.
That's another reason we don't like the all of the online chatter where people argue about beans. We love our chili.
Just use what you like. That's
And
it.
we love beans, and there's nothing wrong with putting beans in a chili. It doesn't make or break the chili. Anyway, we're kind of getting off on a tangent.
Do you like
right
my
there.
game day crown?
I do.
This is my
Here, let me focus on you.
my Chiefs crown that I wear for every game. So I would like to just say I got it's not really a procedure. It was by choice, but I have no makeup on today because I got my permanent makeup done.
I think they did a great job. It looks good.
I will put the video in there of like when she got it so you can see it kind of up close. But I got my eyebrows, they're a little darker than they're gonna be, and I got my eyeliner done. So when I wake up in the morning when I'm camping, I just throw on some mascara and some lip gloss and I leave and I'm all ready. So, and also I have dark circles, so don't judge me. Don't you judge me, it's okay. So I'll have to do that, but I'm really excited about it. You think they did good?
I think you're beautiful with or without makeup.
Thank you, babe. Thank you. I went to Outliner Studio. They do amazing work, and they do lots and lots and lots of good things for women. It's in Mobile, Alabama, so I highly recommend it. If you're interested in this, send me a note. I'll give you their info. So anyway, thanks, Katie. You hooked me up. I love it. So that's all for that.
Great. Well, I was really excited for you because I know how excited you were to finally go and get that procedure done.
I told myself that because I've been doing weight loss and I've been working hard, if I lose 50 pounds, I'm going to give myself the gift of permanent makeup. And I lost 60 pounds.
That is fantastic.
And still going.
And I think I found it all because I just keep gaining weight. It's all of the barbecue. I lost a lot of weight for a while, but I've slowly been building it back on. I'm not proud of that, but it is what it is.
You are perfect.
I'm going to live my life, and I'm going to enjoy my life, and we're going to do things that we need to do and try to make sure that we're trying to do something healthy. I won't say that that's barbecue, but we do try to cut back here and there. But anyway, you're doing really well.
Thank you.
You're doing awesome. So let's talk about today's barbecue.
Barbecue, yes.
So we've got the pork on over here, we're making pulled
get
pork.
you.
So we're doing pulled pork today. That's the main feature of today's meal. Kansas City style rub, and we're going to use some of the KC style barbecue sauce with it. And then I think another thing that we wanted to do was, I really like these bacon skewers that I've made before, that you season down with your seasoning and then you grill them and then baste them in barbecue. It's more of an appetizer, just a fun appetizer, and I think it would be a perfect thing for game day.
Agreed.
So we're gonna make a few of those for fun, and I'm gonna use the little Hasty Bake 250 Pro to cook those. All right, I've never done it on that, so we're gonna see how that turns out. You got to be real careful with them because it does have a lot of sugar. We were just talking about weight loss, and here we're talking about sugar.
No, it's the weekend, and it's Super Bowl Sunday. None of those things count.
No,
today.
the KC barbecue has a lots of sugar in it. Traditionally, they use a lot of brown sugar, granulated sugar, and that's what's in our sauce. But you know, it's an appetizer. It's for game day. We're gonna have fun with it.
Yes.
So that's what we're gonna do. Abby is gonna be making. Is it barbecue beans or baked beans? What do you call it?
Well, this one is barbecue beans, because we're going to use your brisket that you cooked yesterday in there as the meat, which I think is going to be absolutely killer. So I cannot wait. It's
a recipe that you're going to make.
Yes, and here, you can show me now, I guess. My favorites in barbecue is really, really difficult, so I don't like to really do that. But one of the places that my family loves...
A-Bomb Barbecue is one of your favorites?
A-Bomb Barbecue is by far my favorite. But I am from Kansas City, so Independence, Missouri. One of our favorite places, Smokehouse, delicious, Jack Stack. So Jack Stack beans, to me, are one of the best things in the whole area of Kansas City. So I'm going to use their recipe today for our baked beans.
Awesome.
So
Jack Stack
Barbecue.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you're in the KC area, you should swing in there. It's really good. Everything is delicious. So anyway, so we're gonna give that a try today. I've never made these particular beans, but it's using your brisket. How bad can they be?
Recipe seemed pretty simple.
Simple.
So we're gonna
Lots of brown sugar.
We're gonna use the barbecue sauce that I made.
Yes.
And then we're gonna, instead of, I think that recipe called for liquid smoke, didn't it?
It did, and I'm not using it.
No liquid smoke, because we're going to put it right over here on the Hasty Bake and actually cook them and smoke them in there.
Yes. I have become kind of about liquid smoke. I like the natural flavor that he gets in there when he makes things.
Well, that's the best. But if you're cooking foods that you can't smoke or not going to be on the grill, you can add a touch of liquid smoke, and it helps.
I'm not trying to knock
that
it.
Flavor.
I can taste it like when it's used. It's very bizarre. So I'm always like, does this have liquid smoke in it? Yes. So it's like one of those flavors that I can really pull out. So I want to use this so we don't have to use that. But that's the only thing that I'm not going to put in there.
All right, so we'll show that later, because that's only going to take a couple hours probably to make. So we're going to focus on the pulled pork.
You're going to show it?
I am. I'm not going to go into extent on the technique and everything we're doing, because I've showed a lot of pulled pork already in previous videos. But I do want to show you this, how it's going to turn out and how it looks whenever we end up pulling it. So usually the way that I do my pulled pork, the pork roast, is that you cook them down till about 165, 170 or so. There's no real magic number. But at that point, I like to take them and I like to wrap them up and finish cooking them out. And they get really, really tender whenever they do that. It makes that really you can use your fingers and just squeeze it, and it just falls apart. That's how I like making my pulled pork. So that's what we're gonna do today as well. So we're almost 4 hours in, using my same spritz, apple cider vinegar, Kentucky bourbon. Let's go ahead and give it a look.
All right. Ooh.
Oh, yeah. That's looking good. So we got it sitting on a grill extender, and I wanted to kind of capture the dripping, so we got the pan underneath it.
Yep.
And that's the pan that I'll use whenever we go to wrap it up later on, okay? So I've been just doing this about every, 45 minutes to an hour, just spritzing it.
Oh, it smells so good.
Yep.
I will have to have your barbecue, like the full list of things, but for me personally, I think this is my favorite barbecue.
The pulled pork is your favorite?
I think so.
I know you definitely like that. And it is really good.
Yes.
I like it myself.
It's a long cook.
I like it. This goes into that sauce, no sauce thing. It's both. It's good in both ways. I like it without sauce, but I love mixing some sauce into mine.
Yes.
and that's a great thing to do individually. After you pull it, just put some sauce on top.
Yes.
But we're probably going to eat it on some little of those Hawaiian sweet buns.
God, I
the
love
little
those
slider
things.
buns. Yeah. So we'll give you some highlights of how this pulled pork turns out today, on how it tastes, and then we'll show you the bacon, and then also Abby's baked beans.
Go Chiefs.
Yep. Go Chiefs. All right, we've got the 2-zone cook method going on in the little hasty. We've got the deflector plate right there. So we'll set our bacon on this side right here whenever we get it cooked. All right, so we're getting the little hasty up to temp. It's almost there, but there's a look at our skewers.
Ooh-wee.
So they're shaken. You put them in a bag, shake them with brown sugar, and then use the seasoning rub of your choice. We use the KC style homemade rub, and then we'll grill them indirect. And I'm going to base them at the end with some of the KC barbecue sauce there as well.
Yes.
I think it makes a great appetizer, finger food, game day snack, you name it. It's just
Weekend snack.
it's like candied bacon, really is how it is.
Yes.
But this is the first time doing them on the little hasty right here, so I think it's going to be pretty good.
I think it's going to be better than good.
So I've got the heat deflector so that we're not overcooking them. So you got a hot zone and a cold zone. And we'll set them right over the heat deflector and see how they do.
And you use Kaneka?
Yes,
Kaneka
that
bacon?
is the Kaneka bacon, which is our personal favorite bacon, which
Yes, it is.
we think it's the best bacon, and their sausage as well.
Yes. I love bacon. I've yet to find anything that's better than the Kaneka.
It really is fantastic bacon. And if you haven't had it, then don't say, oh, so-and-so's is better. We've even bought some of that really
Fancy pants.
boutique. I'm sorry, boutique bacon.
Okay, yes.
The Billy's brand, which is over in Fairhope. We've bought that, and it's good bacon, but we like the Kaneka even better than
Yes.
that.
There is just something about that Kaneka. I don't know what they do to it, but
Use your favorite bacon. It doesn't really
Agreed.
matter what it is.
Agreed.
You want to take a look at the pork roast?
Yes.
That's another hour in, so we're doing good. So we got 5 hours in. So it's 273 degrees right
Okay.
now. I added another little piece of smoke wood, I don't know, about 20, 30 minutes ago to kind of get some more smoke going.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's looking good.
Yeah.
That is looking right. So let's just
Yep,
let her
close
keep
that
on
up.
cooking. Yeah, we'll show you how the bacon comes out as we
You
get
are
it cooked.
really doing your part today, babe. I
I'm enjoying
appreciate
it.
it.
I'm enjoying it. This is fun though.
Yes, it is.
Doing this kind of stuff, getting to have the weekend out of the shop, cooking, grilling, barbecuing.
Yes.
I just cracked my first beer today, so I'm just having fun out here on the barbecue patio, and we're going to try to get everything done before the Super Bowl starts, because
Yes,
I would like to
indeed.
sit down and watch it with you.
Thank you, baby. I can't wait for it to start.
Got a few more hours.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's put our bacon skewers on the grill.
God, I love those words. Yes. Yes. Have I mentioned lately how wonderful it is to be married to you?
You haven't. I think I need to hear it.
It's really great.
Let them cook.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and flip them. See how they're doing.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
Looking a little done there. Oh, that one's falling apart.
Oh, it smells so good.
Oh yeah, those are doing great. Those are going to be some good appetizers right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks good. All right, just a few more minutes and then we're gonna put some barbecue sauce on it too.
Bacon time.
Go ahead and put some of our barbecue sauce on them.
Yes. Yeah.
That one's almost coming apart. That one's coming apart. We'll go ahead and baste these and pull them off there. We'll give these just a couple minutes for the sauce to set.
It smells so good. It looks like I'll be overeating today. Is what it looks like to me. Yeah.
These may be a touch overdone.
Not for me.
No?
You know that.
Well, just looking at the color, I might have cooked them a little longer than I should have, but you know what? We're having fun.
Yes.
Even if they're overcooked, we're having fun. That looks pretty good right there. All right, let me just let that barbecue set for a minute or so, and then we'll pull them off there.
You hear the rooster?
Yeah, I do.
Non-stop rooster.
Non-stop.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah.
There we go. Game day appetizers.
I love bacon.
So now we can go snack on that and make your baked beans.
That
We got to
is
get
the
them
perfect
made, so
plan.
that we got to get them on the hasty bake.
Agreed. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and get the pork roast down into the foil, cover it up to finish it out. It's been going through that stall period, but it just hit, it's right at 160 degrees. So we're gonna go ahead and foil it and put the barbecue beans on the grill as well.
Yes,
so let's get her
indeed.
done. Abby just finished whipping those together on the stove.
Yes.
Now we're gonna put them on the pit barrel so that they can smoke for a couple hours and get up to temp. And I have an itch on my nose right there. All right. The hasty bake's been maintaining. Right now it's at 276, so it's been doing really well today. And it looks fantastic.
God, it does.
All right, so I'm gonna give this a shot here and see what I can do.
Yikes.
Just move that over out of the way for now. Let's turn this way.
I'm impressed with what you're doing here. That worked.
Oh,
That's all right. That's okay. It's okay.
I know it's all right. I was just trying not to do that right there. So, okay, we got it in the foil. And I'm gonna leave the probe in there. It's in a good spot.
Okay.
We'll take our extender out.
I mean,
All right, so here's the beans. I really don't need the water anymore, so we're gonna take that off for now. There's Abby's beans.
they look good.
Yep. get some foil. And we're gonna wrap this guy up. And then this will help finish the roast, cooking it to temp, get it really nice and tender for that fall apart pulled pork that you want. It basically just steams itself to finish.
I like what's happening
That
here.
should be good. All right, we are good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and get one more piece of smoke wood and get it on. We want a little bit of smoke in the beans there.
Yes, we do.
Close that up. All right. Oh yeah, doing pretty good there. More piece of wood. That is the grease burning, so we'll get it closed up. It'll be all right.
It smells so good.
Oh yeah. I think our barbecue is just about ready to pull off the hasty bake. Just in time too. It is 5 to 5, so I think the Super Bowl starts about 5 or 5:30. But I just came out here to give it a check, and I came over here and looked at my internal temp. Is at right now it's at 20, just call it 203. 8 hours and 39 minutes. And I got to say that the hasty bake has been running really consistent for me today. Like right now we're right at 273. It's been hovering around that 275 degree mark, plus minus 5 degrees all day long for me. So I think I did better today with the charcoal and getting it lit and not overlighting it, letting it burn too fast. And it's just been really working out great. So let's go ahead and take a look. Yeah, those beans are looking fantastic. I think we're going to go ahead and pull everything. I'm sure the roast is ready to go, so we'll take this guy off and just set it in the oven inside and just let it rest for a little while. I want to get a spoon and stir up these beans and check them out. All right, let's give Abby's beans a stir. They look fantastic. Beautiful. Got that brisket in there that we smoked, bacon. She put some garbanzo beans in there too. I told you she is a lover of beans, so she said, I'm putting garbanzo beans in there. Yeah, this looks really good. All right, I think our dinner, our barbecue is officially done. So I'm gonna take all this inside. We'll follow up and let you know how our pulled pork came out and do a taste test on Abby's barbecue beans. I did want to take a peek at our charcoal and just see how it ended up, since we're about through with our cook now. Let's see if we got any left or did it burn down. Oh yeah, it's doing good. There's still quite a bit of charcoal left in there. Most of those are probably ash. No, not exactly. So yeah, we did really good on our charcoal. 8.5 hours or so. You could go a lot longer with that right there. So I just think I did better today with our charcoal. So what I'll do, I'm gonna lower the charcoal basket all the way down into the ash, close off the vents, and it should snuff it out to where I'll have some leftover charcoal for the next cook. All right, well, I think it's time to go ahead and shred up this pork and see how it turned out, give it a taste test, and hopefully we're gonna have some delicious pulled pork today.
I think we're gonna have something good on our hands.
I sure hope so, because I gotta say, those beans, they really did turn out good.
Did I nail them?
Yeah,
I mean,
they were really
You technically
good.
cooked them, but
All right, here's our pork.
yep.
Nice and juicy. Look at all that.
I see the couple spots that you may have tested it.
Actually, I did not.
Oh, you didn't?
I didn't. No,
Oh.
that's just where it pulled apart, but I was going to test it right now.
All right.
I wanted to go ahead and these are like my favorite little bites right here. That's good. It's got the sweetness because of the brown sugar. That's just really good. So it's the sweeter profile mixed with the flavor of the pork.
Thank you, Kansas City Barbecue.
I'm going to take another one right there.
Yeah, go
See
ahead. Pitmaster privilege.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
Oh, it's good. It's really good. All right, so we're going to shred this up. This is Abby's barbecue beans. It's a Jack Stack.
Correct.
With our own little spin on it.
Yes.
Yeah. They turned out
Those
great.
smell so good.
They are really good. Abby hasn't tried them yet. So, and we also have our candied bacon right there. We got a couple of those left. So let's go ahead and get our pork shredded up though.
And you can see the phone. I'm sorry. I've got two going at the same time.
It's hard to look at both at the same time.
You can.
Right?
It's impossible. I cut your face off. I cut your head off. Ugh.
Look, there's some more of those little pork bites right there.
Don't miss a single bite.
That's pretty good.
You were going to be full before you even get to dinner.
All right.
Okay.
Let's see how we did. It turned out beautiful. Look at that.
Yes.
Just pulling right apart there.
Man, that looks good.
Mm-hmm.
I think you did Casey proud on this one, babe.
It's going to have a lot of juice there. I captured every bit of it in this pan, and you can certainly see it pulled in there. And this is going to be some good stuff. All right, I want to take a piece right here and give it an actual taste test.
It's good, isn't it?
It's good.
Yeah.
It's just delicious pulled pork.
Yeah.
It really is. All right. Let me finish getting this shredded up, and we're going to get Abby over here to do a taste test.
Oh, darn.
You got to try the pork, the beans, and the bacon.
All right. Okay, I get to taste now. Best job ever. I'm going to go for this little piece. He puts like a hunk in there, but
Honest opinion.
it was so good.
What do you taste?
Pork.
Good. That's good. I don't know if there's any kind of flavor
it's
profile.
so good. It is moist. Everyone hates that word. Tender. It's nice and tender. It's nice and juicy. It has a really good smoke flavor. It's a little bit more smoke than the last time.
Really?
But it's really good.
So it turned out good. So keep in mind that's our hasty bake.
I am going to be full before I even get to the beans. Okay.
Yep. So
You know what?
gonna,
I ate that and then I put it back. Is that like...
It's just us.
Okay.
It's just us.
Great. So
So
here's
this
the
is-
beans.
Abby's barbecue beans
Can I put that there?
Yep. With we've got brisket in there, smoked brisket from yesterday.
I'm going to give her a stir. So I always think about my brother because he loves Jack Stack. It's like his favorite. In fact, he loves it so much that he ordered it and they shipped it to his house. So that's what him and his family are eating today. That's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
So I'm giving him a try here.
Aren't they
It
good?
tastes just like it.
They are so good.
Oh my gosh, we nailed that.
That turned out awesome. I really
Man, that
like those
brisket
beans.
tastes so good in there.
So you got the smoked brisket. We also have Kaneka bacon in there as well.
I added onions and bacon to this recipe. Jack Stack did not have that listed in theirs, but I just think you have to have bacon. So that's how we started it, and I'm glad we did. We made a good choice. It still tastes exactly like it. So Jack Stack at home.
Yeah, it's absolutely delicious.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Oh, I'm happy.
I am too. You got a good recipe right there.
And now we know that we can, when you make your brisket next time, then we have lots of meals that we can have after. So
Yep.
I think we're kind of getting into that where we kind of use repurpose the meat. Is that the right thing to say? For the next meal. So
Yeah, we vacuum seal it for some extra meals.
Yeah,
You know, we
yeah.
might make mac and cheese with brisket, baked spuds with brisket,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh
things
my
like
gosh.
that.
A baked potato, especially a giant
Yep.
one, filled with pulled pork or brisket and
Yeah.
cheese. You could do chili. You could, oh my God, salsa. Hello. All right. The game is on.
One more. You got to try the bacon.
No, I got to go to the game, babe.
You got to try the bacon.
Fine.
Made
Love
with
bacon.
our KC rub and barbecue sauce.
Oh my God.
What do you think?
I was like, kind of like, about this. Not that I didn't want him to make it. Wow.
It's not bad, isn't it?
No. The Connecticut bacon is so good. It's delicious. It's really sweet. I like the sauce on there, though. I didn't think I would. I was like, the barbecue sauce, but it's great. Perfect appetizer.
That's a great appetizer.
Yeah.
Really good. All right.
I think we can work on our presentation.
I was gonna put it on a platter, but I was like,
No,
nah, it's just something else to clean up
I didn't mean it that way. I mean, the bites need to be a little smaller.
for the bacon.
I think so. Maybe a little bit more finger foody. We'll work on that. Man, it was good. You crushed it this weekend, babe.
Thanks,
Thank
babe.
you. Thank you for your nod to KC. I
Very
appreciate
welcome.
it.
Very
Go
welcome.
Chiefs!
Go Chiefs. It's all about the barbecue.
And the Chiefs!